Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I be in my girls ear like fucking Rick Ross.
do the lizard.
But no, man. Okay.
Oh, do the lizard
What lizard?
for the viewers.
The what?
The get your guap up.
Okay, money up. What's up? That one.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Top Left podcast. And joined by me today are my two co-hosts, Darren and Shane.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
I'm Steven.
All right, how do you guys feel about this? You guys ready?
Can you ever be ready?
It's all about taking risks.
Always ready.
You're always ready?
Yeah, ready for anything.
I like that mentality, Darren.
Yeah.
What about you, Steven?
Yeah, when you believe you're ready, you kill it, right? Well, I'll be taking you guys on an uncensored journey of my life, essentially, alongside my closest friends, biggest influence.
Wow, that feels kind of special.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you for that one.
How do you guys feel being here?
I'm excited. Like, I don't want to say nervous.
Yeah.
This is the first time, but definitely excited. Can't wait to see where this goes and where it takes us.
Yeah, me too. I have high hopes. Very optimistic about what we can do here. I feel like we have a lot of value to share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the biggest goal was definitely, for me starting this was, to leave an impact and just make a difference in someone else's life. Hopefully make a little smile or a laugh throughout the day. How are we here?
You tell us, man. You
Yeah,
came to us last
I know.
week. How did we get here, Steven? You tell us. Like,
Well, I never really listened to podcasts, and you were definitely the one to introduce me to them. And now every day at work, wherever it is, a commute, I'm like listening to a podcast and I'm learning so many new things. And I guess I thought the value we bring can really teach everyone around us, older, younger, whatever the generation, just maybe things to do, things not to do, just how to go about life, I guess. So then I just thought, we always, every time we're always hanging out and talking and just vibing, I always felt like we could throw a mic in there and just make a banger. Like, it's just so raw, so authentic, and that's the way I want it to be,
Yeah, that's a cool thing about podcasts. Like basically everyone has like their own value to give, like based on like their own experiences and stuff. And I feel like definitely us as like a group, we've experienced stuff, a lot of things, like stuff above average, like out of the box. I would say, and like maybe people will find it interesting what we have to say, what we have to talk about.
Yeah, I would say just like for how young we are, we've experienced so much.
yeah.
And we really made the most out of the years of our lives, I would think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially the last 5, it's been insane.
Yeah, like just
It's like been
truly unforgettable.
yeah.
And I feel like this was also a way for me to one day look back. And I think that's the coolest part is like we're recording our memories almost. And how many people can really say 10 years from now, 15 years, show your kids, show your wife, this is what we did in our 20s. This was high school, this was university.
Can you see yourself, let's say 35, right? 35 years old, and your kid is 13 or something
The
like that.
fuck, 13?
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Wow.
Are you having a kid at 22?
You never know.
Next year?
It could be an
What the
accident.
fuck?
You never know. But I'm saying, Steven has a kid. He's 13 years old. He's entering preteens.
I'm a young father.
He's a young father. He thinks his dad's a loser. But he doesn't.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like, a lot of kids think, like, their parents are uncool, but, like, you have this to show your kid, like, this
That
is
I'm
the
cool?
Yeah, you have a way to show him, like, this is the things that I experienced, telling the stories, like, all the things that you did when you were younger for him to, like, look up to and be like, wow, like, my dad is actually pretty cool. You know what I mean? And I think that's something special I would love to have too,
I would say like, when you see those people like post like their parents from when they were younger and they're like so cool. Like they're like their style, like
Oh, yeah, those
smoking on
fits.
some like a cigarette or something, like partying. Fuck, I never had that,
Yeah.
I don't think my parents were cool when they're young.
You don't think your parties,
I don't
you
know.
don't think your parents partied it up?
Bro.
No, I know they didn't.
Okay.
But so I guess like that's a good point.
Yeah.
That this really like marks down just the lives. Just fucking how sick it was.
Well, I mean, it'll be fun. Like, it'll be fun to like have that experience and show it off. And
Yeah,
this is probably the best way we can do it.
Yeah, like a lot of our peers usually like I hear all the time, like people tell us like we have interesting, like we're an interesting group. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, very interesting dynamic.
Yeah,
very
for sure.
very rare
Yeah.
dynamic.
A lot of people would question me and ask me like, I'm like surprised you guys were able to like maintain the same friend group and like stay so close together, even
Get
like
closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got even closer.
For sure.
Especially once high school ended, like we all went in our own separate ways. Like You two went to university together.
Yeah.
I went to the opposite side of the city. I went to fucking Hamilton. You know,
Yeah, like we didn't know what was gonna happen with our friendship, especially going out of grade 12. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people like leave high school and like make a total new life, new friends. I didn't know what was gonna happen, to be honest. And then
I mean,
somehow-
like, essentially, we really just met, you know, like through mutual friends, and we just became this group, almost like inseparable at the time, man. Like, we were
Yeah.
doing everything together all the time. It was just natural and organic, and I guess we made it last how many fucking years?
I think was it 21 now? So like at least 4 years. So we became
yeah.
friends.
4 or 5.
That's crazy to me. 4 years, because we really met each other like fresh.
Yeah.
No history behind,
Yeah, high
nothing.
school.
You know, one time, I have a little story. One time we were in the club. We were in a club at Port Credit. It's this club called Port House, right? It's like
Yeah, little like
you
a
go
bar
there like
restaurant.
bar restaurant. You go there like every Thursday. And I remember running into one guy that we used to go to high school with, and we were all together. Like, it was literally us 5, right? And he came up to me, pulled me aside. He's like, wow, like, you guys are still friends? Like, you guys are still together? And I was like, yeah. He's like, wow, like, I'm happy and jealous at the same time. Like, I genuinely can't believe that you guys, you know, stuck it out and stayed so close together.
Oh.
And like, that was like, when I heard that, I was like, I took a step back. I was like, whoa, like, I didn't even think about it. It was just like,
So natural.
yeah,
I remember like someone telling you, and you came to me and told me it was like someone from high school told you like, oh, like years later they came to you and told you like, oh, they respected the friendship we had, like
Yeah.
the one you had with us,
yeah,
and like they said they wished they
Yeah.
made those in high school.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we got lucky, especially leaving.
Yeah. So like, how'd you guys feel like when we were getting to the
Like-
point of leaving high school? You know what I mean?
Like when we parted ways, like, I was nervous, but like, I wasn't nervous that like we would drift apart. I was like just nervous going off on my own.
True.
Right.
I mean, like, so like with some background, we were essentially like, we were all close together here. And obviously in high school, the courses are not very diverse, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're easily with each other every day of the week, to the point where we're all going down different paths, literally, like all of us, which like, I'm happy for all of us. Like, I think we're all very happy in the paths we went, but that was a pretty crazy, challenging moment, I guess, us splitting apart. And I really didn't know, like, would we stay friends, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't like. I didn't know for
And
sure.
I would say the beginning was tough. Like, once we got into uni, it was for me. I felt like I didn't see you guys that much, to be honest. But
Yeah. How was uni for you though?
how was uni? Well, me and Darren both ended up going to Ryerson in Toronto, downtown Toronto. And you want to talk about how we chose to live there?
Yeah, basically, for me personally, I was like, I needed to get the experience of living out of away from home. Then one of my top choices was Ryerson because of how it fit like my personality. I had a lot of choices on the table to choose from. I basically told myself that if I didn't live away from home, I wouldn't go to Ryerson. Then somehow I made a decision to spend like top dollar, go live in a luxury condo downtown Toronto.
How much were you spending?
Ooh,
Bro.
bro, yeah.
Like,
Like what? Like for that 12-month lease?
yeah, first of all, our lease was 12 months, right?
Yeah.
The usual school lease is like 8, right?
Yeah, for res.
You're paying for your semesters. I don't know. For some reason, we were contracted to pay for a whole year. So
I guess
we had
it's
all this
fucking-
extra time that
yeah.
we're paying for, and like possibly not doing shit there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was it? Like,
Exactly. So basically, like for that 12-month lease, we were spending like probably like around 19,000.
Yeah, 20 racks on
You guys
top.
were literally paying triple from what I was paying in,
Bro, yeah,
in
like-
Hamilton.
20 racks on top of tuition, on top of living expenses,
Like food.
Our food is probably
Yeah,
like
bro, because everything in Toronto is so expensive.
Yeah.
And then not to mention that when we want to go to a party in Toronto or go out, we go to the clubs
Paying-
instead of like house parties, and we go
Yeah.
pay.
no house parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Zero.
Oh yeah.
So we go to fucking clubs and spend like I go out every time and spend like easy a bill too,
Yeah.
and then I would do that 2-3 times a week.
It was. Would you say you were prepared for this expensive lifestyle? Did you think it would cost as much as it really did altogether? Like,
No.
yeah, we knew the ones on the paper, but like,
No, definitely not.
yeah, I don't
Definitely
think I
not.
did
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Man.
It
After
started-
like a week of buying food, I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I started like buying like meal replacement drinks because I don't want to spend so much money on food.
I was like skipping on breakfast, bro. I was like, fuck this. We go Loblaws, blow a bag. Like,
bro, because and then the prices in Toronto are inflated.
yeah, everything's inflated.
Like Metro and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
oh my god, we're going to Loblaws, blowing like $400, walking out with like one shopping cart.
like that's when I started to like actually look at prices. Like,
Yeah.
I not look at prices in Mississauga.
Why don't we tell them how did we end up choosing this place? Like, why did we live there, or how we ended up living there?
So basically, it was like a brand new res that they just built. So we were like the first people who were gonna live in there for our age. And then I was also like a bit picky, like high standards. Like I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to sleep with no one else in the room. I didn't want no floor washroom. No,
Yeah, 100%.
no public washroom shit here.
Yeah, like shared common washroom
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Talking about like sharing a room and stuff. Like, do you guys have any like crazy roommate stories?
Wait, you were like
Yeah, so-
somehow decided to.
Yeah, this was pretty crazy. So Ryerson was like, I think from what I know, like the only school that allowed co-ed living. You were able to live with girls in the same unit, which to me was kind of like really crazy. But I didn't know this until I was applying to live there, and then I'm just looking at the options, and I can choose like all guys or a mix of guys and girls, and I'm like, fuck it, let's make the most out of it. Same price, whatever. I picked the girls. At this time, I had a girlfriend at the time.
Okay, hold on. And when you chose to pick to like live with girls as well,
Yeah.
did you have an expectation of them being like crazy sweet?
Like deep down, obviously, you're kind of like.
Hopefully, like
Hopefully, right? Like,
Yeah.
what's it gonna hurt if they are, right? But you have no idea who they could be. Anyone, literally. And I was like, "Fuck it, yo, let's try let's try it out." I picked girls. I didn't even think I was gonna get accepted. That was the thing because Darren had applied much earlier than me, and he secured a spot right away, while I was still debating on what school to go to, if I'm gonna live there or commute. And then he truly influenced me to go there, and I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna apply. And at the time it was based on how far you lived, and we're from a city, Mississauga, like 30 minutes west of Toronto. So realistically 30 minutes, like it's a soft commute, but yeah, we sacrificed this to live there. And I ended up getting through with my application. I'm like, fuck, like now I'm really living with girls. Like I still didn't know who they were. I don't think they told us the names of our roommates. Did
yeah,
they?
like so basically what happened was because you applied late, you wanted to be roommates with me, obviously.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, tell the story.
And then because you applied late and then you requested me as a roommate, they're like, oh, they already have the room set up or something. So they're like, oh, we can't put you together. So to make up for it, we're just gonna put you a floor apart. I don't know why that makes any sense, but then you ended up in the room that was directly below me. So like basically, like if I was like jumping around in my room, like it'd be like.
It'd be my ceiling.
Yeah.
Like this building's very symmetrical, I would say. Like every floor would have like 6 rooms, maybe like
Four? Oh.
Every floor.
Every floor has 6 apartments.
Yeah, 6 apartment units, and within each unit will be 4 students, right? And
2 washrooms, a kitchen, living room.
yeah, and then we ended up both being in the exact same unit space, but 1 floor above. And in the unit, we're in also the same room within the unit, 1 floor difference. So he was on the 20th floor and I was on the 19th floor. We both had a crazy view of Toronto.
Yeah, like taking this to like basically like downtown Toronto, like Yonge and Dundas, like prime area, like
Like I would compare this to the Times Square of New York.
like the
It is.
Canadian version of it.
Yeah.
It's lit up all night. People are walking no matter what time of the night.
24/7, yeah.
Eden Center, and I miss that view, man. But,
Bro, yeah, that was amazing. Bro, that was a time in my life where I was like, every night I was like going to bed and I would look out the window, look at the view, and I'd be like, holy fuck. Like,
Yeah,
You're really doing
like
this.
what the fuck did I do to like deserve this life?
yeah, bro. I'd wake up in the morning. I'm like, wow, is this what it's like to be like?
Like, I don't know. Like, I would go to bed with like the biggest smile on my face.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
I
whether it
miss
was
this-
nighttime, daytime. Oh
I
my
miss
God.
this so much.
We had like the view of Financial District, not the CN Tower, right?
Almost, yeah, you can see Sinapa, but it was covered
yeah.
by like a big,
By buildings.
like BMR, RBC. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
all the Financial District, all the insurance, all the big banks, and it was the craziest view, and the water too. We can see.
Yeah, the water,
Lake-
yeah,
Lake Ontario.
south, yeah.
But yeah,
Back to what I asked.
oh yeah, sorry.
Any, like, do you have any like roommates from hell? Like,
Yeah,
any,
okay.
right?
There's one time, so basically one of my roommates, he was like a smart, like Asian, like engineering student, like
Yeah.
like really about his books or whatever. He was cool. He was chill. We stayed out of each other's way. But basically what happened was like I would obviously bring girls over to my place in Toronto. So one day I brought a girl over, and then the next day I brought a different girl over, and then this guy was in my kitchen, and he was like eating or something, and I was in the washroom, and then the girl I brought over went to my roommate and was like, "So does he bring like any other girls over?" And then this guy wrote out for me and said,
way.
"No, never." I was like,
Wait, which
Wait,
roommate was
what?
this?
just, bruh.
Wait, what? He wrote out for you for what?
Oh, like the girl, and asked him like just to see what he says. Like, "Oh, does he bring any other girls over?"
Yeah.
And he said no. But,
Okay.
But the day before, I brought another girl over, and he saw.
Oh, wow.
Way.
So I was like, geez.
He's a real one for that one.
And you didn't even ask him to.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, I didn't expect that either.
That is so funny. This girl just happened to ask him.
Yeah,
like, just to test him.
I don't know what you were trying to get at.
That's crazy. Imagine. Wow. Okay.
I just thought it was a funny story.
How-
But yeah. Where did you live in Hamilton, right?
Yeah. So I lived in a student house off res because I didn't get it, right? And it was a miracle getting this place because I visited maybe 15 places to find a place because I really wanted to leave home. Really wanted to leave home. So I visited bare places there, and bro, dead ass, every single place I visited were fucking rat holes. They were disgusting.
Oh, bro, Hamilton.
Bro, Hamilton was shit. But
Hamilton is like, I don't know, for those who don't know, it's more an industrial area.
Yeah. I think they're like known for like some
yeah,
mining.
whatever. It's dirty. It's
oil
whatever.
plant or some shit.
Bro, literally after a month of me looking and me commuting to my school already, I get a call from the landlord that I had at the time, like the landlord that I was about to have. He called me. He's like, "Hi, are you still looking for a place that had ads up on like?"
Oh, you were commuting at the beginning?
Yeah, for the first month I was commuting.
Oh,
so
really?
I finally got a call.
Wait.
I
Oh,
remember this.
Yeah.
why'd you want to go out? Like, why'd you want to move out so bad? Why'd you want to move out?
Oh, like, bro, it's just hard, like, living at home when you share a room with your brother. You know what I mean? Like, my mom's in my business, my sister's in my business.
So you lived in a house with a lot of people.
Yeah, so
Fine,
I was like
right.
craving the experience to get away from home. Like, bro, living in the same room with my brother was so hard.
Your whole life, right?
Whole life, like
Well, like
20.
describe your living situation. Like,
Okay,
how is
so
it?
basically,
Yeah.
if I'm laying down right here, right, I swear to God, not even a foot away, if I look to the right, nigga was sleeping beside me. I turn my head, he's right there.
No, but another bed, right? But like,
Yeah, another bed. Bro, back in the day, we
Oh.
had bunk beds.
oh yeah,
no way. And-
Yeah.
And you on the top, right?
No, we slept together on the bottom bunk.
Wait, what?
And the top one's empty.
Yeah, we used it for storage.
It's the same room that you are in now?
yeah.
Yeah, same room. So
Oh,
we used to have
wow.
bunk beds in there and shit.
And then
But obviously, as we got older, it's like, bro, like,
You got bigger.
let's
got
let's
bigger.
just split the beds. What do you mean as you got older?
yeah, like we
It became
we
two
broke
singles?
Yeah, it became two singles. We just
Okay.
broke it down.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's hard. Like, you know, like I can't have sex. I can't bring a girl over. It's just hard, right? And I was-
Privacy, like
yeah, I had no
living with
privacy
some-
really.
It must be so different
Yeah.
to live with someone in your actual personal space.
Like,
Yeah.
what if your sleep schedules are different? Like,
Yeah.
like, what if someone wants to stay up and put the light on or
Like
study
how do you go to bed?
Bro, you also have a 60-inch TV in there.
Oh my god, yeah. But anyways, yeah, like I was just craving that experience, so I needed to get away. And then when I finally got to my place, I finally got that call saying, "Yo, like I have a place for you. Come through and see it." Bro, I had a fully like renovated basement, right? The entire house was like renovated. It was so nice. It was insane, right? And basically like it was a miracle. Like I couldn't believe that I got this place. And you know, first night in, you know, I'm moving in. I meet my roommate, chill guy. He was 21 at the time, and he was 20. I was 18 moving in, and he was cool. Like he was a nerd. Like he was a nerd. He was a geek. You know, we got along. I geeked out on some shit. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
how
playing
many
video games.
roommates did you have?
So I had 3 people upstairs, and then I had 3 people downstairs.
Including you or not including you?
Including me, it was 3 people.
You were in the basement.
I was in the basement.
Okay.
And I got the best room in the basement.
And this is
because
like
I
a
was the first one.
detached house, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I moved in first. Then the guy, like my roommate, came in like
Yeah.
a couple hours later.
Okay.
Right? And he was cool. Like we got along the entire time, whatever. And then the worst thing ever could have happened. We got the roommate from fucking hell. Oh my god. This guy was he was a engineering student from Brazil, right? And
Like fresh off the boat.
like yeah, pretty much fresh off the boat. He came straight from Brazil, right? And bro, telling you, he came in 3 days after us, right? Right? So he came in 3 days after us, and we're already moved in. We're having a good time. Me and him are playing video games. Our doors are open for each other. Like he'll walk in, we'll talk, whatever. And the first night he comes in, he moves his all stuff and he introduces himself. We're like, yeah, whatever, what's good. Oh, by the way, he's 28.
Oh,
Yeah.
In
Motherfucker
first
was-
year?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What program?
Engineering.
At Mohawk?
Yeah. or some shit like that.
First year?
Yeah. So he was 28, and like basically his first night, like me and my roommate, me and the one that I was cool with, right? We're in his room, we're playing like Mario Kart, right? We're chilling. His girlfriend's over. We're all like hanging out, having a good time. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We're all laughing and whatever. And then he knocks on the door. He's like, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind keeping it down? Like, I'm trying to go to bed. And this is where it all started, where I started to hate this nigga, man. Like, I was getting cheesed.
Wasn't he messy too?
Yeah, I'll get to that. He was disgusting.
Oh, bro, did he shave his pubes on that?
Yes. Look, I'll get to that. Like, again, I moved out here to have, privacy, to,
Respect.
respect, you know what I mean? And like, to be free. I did not move here to have a fucking parent figure hovering over me, right?
And bitch out at you all over again.
Bitch at me for, stuff. And when I moved here, I became a neat freak. I became super clean. Like, my room was always clean. I always cleaned up after myself. I made sure I was the only one cleaning the bathroom, even when these guys messed it up and shit.
One bathroom between
three people, right? And then, bro, as the days goes on, I just hate this guy. Hate his guts, man. Like, he was doing disgusting shit. He was leaving his dishes, and then he was using my dishes. I brought like 5 plates.
Oh, you brought your own dishes?
Yeah, I brought my own plates and stuff. Okay. Right? He would use my plates and not wash my plates, and then it's like, bro, what am I gonna eat with? You know what I mean? And then, bro, this was the worst. This is the worst.
His plates.
It was ridiculous, and like, he wasn't using his own, so like, I was like, okay, fine, I'll fucking use his, right? Right?
Jeez.
And like, he would like, what pissed me off? He would use my butter. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nah, fuck that shit, right? And then like, when it comes to the bathroom, bro, this guy was a fucking pig, man. Like, you know how, like, let me ask you a question. Where do you shave your pubes? In the shower?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker shaved his pubes over the toilet.
Like,
he would stand
in the bowl.
Oh, I wish it got into the bowl.
It's gonna go like around, obviously.
Yeah, the seat, right? It would go over the seat, right? And this is the thing. The way I discovered it was so fucked, right? I come home from a long day of school. I'm like, let me go shower, right? I go to like, take a shower or whatever. And I'm like, I go knock on my roommate's door that I'm cool with. I'm like, yo, like, let me ask you a question. Like, did you shave your pubes? I'm like, yo, did you shave over the toilet?
Wait, hold on. Were you close with this guy?
Yeah. Me and him are cool.
Oh, okay.
We had a
like, you're cool enough to say that.
Yeah. I'm like, yo,
okay.
I was like, yo, fam, like, did you shave your pubes over the toilet?
That's fucking dirt.
He's like, no, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, come see this. Let's go. And right, we have to be really quiet because the walls are really thin.
Yeah.
Right? So, yo, nigga, come see this, right? We go to the bathroom, and bro, me and my roommate are just standing there in awe. We're just like, yo, that's so dirt, man. Right?
How much was that?
Bro, I felt like I was looking at a hairy man's back. Man had bare pubes. Like,
my God.
It was disgusting. And then, you know what? I didn't say anything yet.
Like, he didn't flush? Like, what? Like,
bro.
Like, it's around.
It's around the toilet, so I can't take a shit.
It's on the floor. Yeah.
It's on the floor. It's on the toilet seat.
And he just left.
But the worst part is that it got under like the first layer toilet seat. You know what I mean? So the seat, it got on like the bowl, and that was the worst part because like it'd be really nasty, right? And I didn't say anything because I felt bad, so I decided to clean it. I was like, fuck
no
it.
fucking way.
I was like, you know what? Let me just deal with it. I'm gonna clean it, and if it happens again, right, it'll be a problem, right? So then I came up later that night. I was like, yo, guys, like, let's make a group chat so we can discuss any problems, anything we need with each other, whatever. We're like, yeah, okay, he's gumho. We're like, let's go. All right. So we make the group chat, and I'm like, yo, guys, like, I've been cleaning the bathroom like every couple days. Like, if you guys could just, clean up after yourself just a little bit, like that would help me so much. It'd be really good for all of us, right? Keep a clean place, especially if we're having girls over. You know what I mean? Like, it's better for everybody. But then I fucking lost it when this guy started using my toothpaste. Nah. I wasn't fucking with it.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, because he moved my tooth, because we all had separate shelves in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you this. I had the bottom shelf. I brushed my teeth and I went in my room. I came out to pee, right? My toothpaste was on the top shelf. And I got pissed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, like, I forget his name, but like, I was like, yo, fam, like, did you use my toothpaste? Like, I can't do this. Like, you can't be touching my shit. And like, it was just, I was just getting pissed.
Didn't he like almost threaten to fight
Oh
you?
yeah, he wanted to fight me and shit after certain shit, because because me, like, when I have class at 8 in the morning, I'm a heavy sleeper, right? So I would
Your
set
alarm.
Yeah, my alarms.
Oh.
My alarms would start at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I'd fucking fight you too. Like what?
What the fuck?
Right? So my alarms would start at 6 a.m. And it's like, bro, like, I have class. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I can't get up, like, I'm worrying about myself. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So my shit would start, and like I started to like feel bad. So I started like kind of like starting it early. So I like
Set your alarm at 5.
6:15.
I started at like 7 o'clock, and like because I live like 10-minute walk. So I started setting, and he'd still give me problems about it.
Wait, sorry, 1 second. When you say you start at 7, how many intervals between 7 and when you actually have to wake up?
It'd be like 7, 7:05, 7:10.
And you're just hitting snooze? Like what's going on?
Oh no, I wasn't hearing it.
Okay.
I just wasn't hearing it.
But doesn't
And then
it just
I would
okay.
I would finally wake up at like 7:30,
Okay.
right?
So
And
that's
then I'd finally
fucking-
get up,
Okay.
and then he was like, yo, like, bro, like, I can't do this, like you're ruining my sleep. Like, I'm like, yo, dude, I have class. What do you want me to do? Like, he's like, bro, like, you need to get up. I'm like, I can't. like, leave me alone, man.
You need to stay asleep.
Then he's like, bro, I can't. He's like, then he started cussing. He's like,
No.
he's like, I can't have you fucking with my sleep schedule, man. If this is gonna be a problem, we can handle this another way. I literally, yo, I got cheese. I was like, so wagwan. That's what I texted in the group chat. This was all in the group chat. I was like, so wagwan, is that a threat? And he's like, it's not a threat, but I will make it a reality for you. Get the fuck out of here, brother.
Jeez, sounds like Twitter fingers. Are you guys silent in person? Like
Oh, take in. He was at work when he was texting me, right? When this was going on. So when he came home, just before he came home, right? We had a power outage and the entire house went black. And the control box, since we were living in the basement, was in his room, right? And we couldn't turn it on until he got home. But like, I didn't want to talk to him after this conversation we just had on text. So I went an entire night with no Wi-Fi, no TV, or anything. So I just left it alone. I squashed it.
Damn.
But yeah, no, man, I fucking hated that roommate so much. Like, there'd be times like where I come home drunk and he would just piss me off. Like, especially.
Wasn't there one time that he like broke through?
Oh yeah, like there was one time where he came home drunk as shit, and he forgot he lost his key, so he had to kick in his basement window.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because he couldn't.
His window to his room?
Yeah, so he was like knocking on the door, right? And we opened it for him, but he couldn't get into his room.
True, because it's locked.
Right, so, yeah, room is locked. So he was like, "Fuck, like, what do I do?" Right? and me and the other guy were just like, "I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?" Right? He's like, "I have an idea." He goes outside and he kicks in the window. We hear a fucking glass break. We're
What
like,
the-
"No fucking way! This guy just broke in through the fucking window."
In the basement, isn't there one of those small windows in the corner?
Yeah, so he had to kick it in and then crawl through it, and then he like fell onto his bed. It was so chopped. You ever been that drunk? You ever been that drunk? Tell me about it.
I don't know what that drunk.
No, that's fucked up.
I don't know what's the drunkest you've been. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I would probably say
I think I got one after you.
grade 9, one of my first house parties.
Oh, you were a lightweight, eh?
Bro, you know why? It was fucking Alex's fault. Alex is one of our other close friends that you'll definitely see on this podcast.
One of our closest friends. He'll be coming up on a
Right.
further episode.
Yeah.
Sure.
He brought this Russian vodka.
Of course he did.
It was this Russian.
He's Polish, so
Yeah, he's Polish. You know this motherfucker drinks, right? So he brings this out for us, right? And the guy's house that we went to was a pretty big house. It was insane. Like it was pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty insane, right? And the guy that like had this party, like he had friends from like a whole different school, right? It was our rival high school. Like we went to Joe's. The rival high school was Francis Xavier. So I pulled up with a bunch of my friends, and we're like, yo, let's get it popping, man. Like, let's start drinking and shit, thinking we're fucking top shit, right? I'm like downing shots like it's fucking nothing, right?
How many times have you drank before this?
I would honestly say maybe like twice, but I wasn't like, I would take like 2 shots and be like, nah, I'm done.
So it's like really your first
Yeah.
time getting fucked.
Yeah. And like, I ended up like blacking out on a chair. Like, I remember specifically playing beer pong and I missed, and I went to go grab the ball. And as I went to like lean over and grab it off the ground, I fell over onto the floor, and the entire night was a blur. I just remember waking up outside, like in the backyard, throw up all over myself.
Bro, your white shirt that
Bro.
like turned see-through.
I was like in a wet t-shirt contest. After the fucking all the throw up, it was just you can see my nipples.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and then my friend is like recording me, and he's like, Shane, it's only 9 o'clock. That ass. Should I insert the video here?
But
Play the video.
Where did that video end up?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So my boy ended up sending it to a fucking meme account, and that ended up like going viral.
That was a fucked up video.
Yeah, but thank God, like after like a year, I actually emailed the account. And I was like, can you guys please take this down? Like, this is so embarrassing of me and shit. And I got it taken down, but it was really bad. I remember sitting in the chair, completely fucked up, and hearing that the cops got called because a girl got really drunk, and her mom came to pick her up, and she called the cops on the party. And then I just remember waking up in my boy's house, and I just like, dude, what the fuck happened? I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Like, yeah.
Yeah, mine was way later than that. I was with Darren, and it was one of our close buddies that you're not too close with, but it was his birthday, and he goes to school down in Ottawa, so we threw a surprise party for him here in like
Toronto.
Here in Toronto. Yeah, we had an Airbnb for the night, so he came back, intentions to stay the night, and man, these guys brought like insane amount of alcohol. These guys were like our different friend group.
Yeah.
So I was the only so Darren is Tamil.
Yeah, like
Sri Lankan. Yeah.
yeah.
And everybody here was Sri Lankan Tamil, right?
Basically. Yeah.
I was the only not Tamil person. Like, I stood out bare, but they're all my close friends, and they brought like 3-4 Ciroc bottles. I mean, it was only like 15 of us, probably.
Really?
Maybe less than 15.
I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe 12 to 15 people. Not that many people, like a little, almost like a Getty. And these guys have like 3 Ciroc bottles, like 2 Hennessy's, cases of beer. And our closest friends have actually, at that time, had never drank before. So this was their first time drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm talking guys are like, they're more introverted,
Yeah.
They don't care to drink. They don't care to find out what it's like. But obviously, if me and Darren are pulling up, bro, these guys, we're going to fuck these guys up.
To influence them, right?
Yeah, I think it was 3 of them.
3 or 4 of
Yeah,
them.
3 or 4 of them who have never drank, and we're just
Yeah.
like, bro, this is it. This is the night, and I'm willing to get fucked up if they get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's basically, yeah.
I'm coming around like fucking bottle service girls, bro. I got all the bottles, pouring up the shots. I ain't fuck. It wasn't even my alcohol, bro.
I was like, Steven, show how it's done.
Yeah, bro. I'm pouring up. We're taking videos, and they take their first shot. Gross little face, whatever. It starts getting easier. Pouring up the shots. They don't stop. I hand it to them. They drink. It doesn't fucking matter. They can't say no. That was full consent, but. Yeah, I got so fucked up. I just remember turning the fuck up to Tamil music. Bro, I'm fucking yellow. One yellow motherfucker in this party. These guys, some next like wedding looking dance moves. Like, it was insane. You know when you guys have those crazy weddings, bro?
Yeah.
I'm so unfamiliar with it. They got the music videos blasting on the big screen TV. I'm just following the moves, yo. I'm in the middle of the circle. They're
Show us some moves. Show us some moves.
maybe I could probably put the video in here.
Put the video. Okay.
I don't know the moves. I don't even know the song.
Bro,
Give
I
me a
don't even
beat,
know
I
the
could probably vibe with it.
True.
Yeah, we're just turning up.
Oh, I remember when you went outside to go puke.
Yeah. So I head to bed first, I think, and then I'm just like yakking on my side all over the ground. This is an Airbnb. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the service
sheets.
charges after this.
Yeah.
I end up going out to the balcony because I'm like, yo, I just want, like, I should puke outside, right? And we're like 2 stories above parking lot level, just outside concrete, pitch black outside, puking out the thing. And I'm like calling out my buddy. I'm like, yo, please, like, give me water, napkins. Like, this is just disgusting. He leaves, and I walk down the exit stairs, like outside in the back, and I go all the way down to the ground. I stumble, fall over. I'm just passing on the ground. He comes back.
So hold on, wait, before you finish.
Yeah.
Like when he left to get you water, right? You left the balcony, through the exit stairs, and you fell over in front of the balcony,
Like on the ground.
on the bottom.
Basically
Like
on the ground,
I walk my way down to the bottom, like 2-3 steps. I fall on the ground. I'm like laid down like a crime scene.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fucking face first on the fucking
not on
ground, bro.
purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucked up. Like, I never knew what it was like to be this fucked up.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes back out. Like, I'm on the ground here.
He's on the balcony.
Yeah, so I'm laying down here facing the ground, and he's like basically up there, 2 floors behind me. He comes out, he's like, he drops everything. He's like, holy fuck, Steven jumped off the balcony.
I was like, no, what?
Yeah, I'm like passing. I'm like, what, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? And then I get up and I think he's like, oh, yo, he's blessed. I go piss, yak a little bit more, fucking head back to bed.
We have lots of stories like this, so there's way more to come. Like,
Yeah, but fuck, bro.
I
That was a good one.
what about you?
My most drunk time. Ooh, when we go out, like us and guys, like I don't know, for some reason I always feel like I'm responsible. Like I don't want to get like like too overly drunk. So like
I think we get the least fucked up out of our group.
yeah, I just like being in control.
Yeah.
Especially when there's like a lot of people around me that like
You guys used to be so much fun.
they matured.
Yeah, back then we didn't give a fuck, but like,
Yeah.
I just don't like being out of my element, I guess.
Yeah, but
Kinda what
then
you're trying to say.
then basically the most fucked up time I got was my own brother's wedding, and it was like with all my family, like my parents. I was 19, and I don't know what happened, but I was just like open bar, like my brother drinks, like it was all premium alcohol. Shit went down so smooth. Like it was not like the fucking shit we were drinking, like Smirnoff, like
What were you guys drinking at the wedding?
bro, everything was like VSOP, XO, like I forgot. Like,
Your parents know you drank?
No, they didn't. I was 19, but like they had an idea. They just never see me drink at all. And then the first time, like everyone saw me, like my family, my parents, it was like a time I blacked out, like completely blacked out.
So how did this happen? Like you guys are who's pouring up shots? Like what? Where are you getting all these drinks?
Oh, like so open bars, like basically like a brown wedding. I don't know, maybe other people weddings, like brown
Yeah.
weddings, is always open bar.
Yeah, but like, are you going up yourself? No, like you're probably going with people, right?
Yeah, I'm going with people, and then because I was like, I don't know, the groom's brother. It was like every time I go to bars, like shots, like rounds,
Yeah,
like
fuck.
rounds.
Yeah.
Right, and then like, it was like a whole day thing, and then we started drinking like in the limo to the reception. Like I swear, like right after the church, like in between photos, we were like drinking, and then the party started at night, and then like I'm already like not sober, and then I keep drinking, and then like I think where I fucked up was like I didn't drink any water. I swear I was like in between. It was just like beers, like in between my shots.
Yeah, we all know those.
Yeah, and then
And then
I don't know,
what
I guess-
happened from there?
I got so fucked up that like it was just like it was a like I had to do a speech too, and I had to do a toast. So then I was waiting for that to get that over with before I can like go all out. And then after like, I got like the speech over with, I killed it, right? So then everyone was like I don't know, like epping me up wherever I went, and it was like, oh, shots, like the crazy speech, right? And then like all I remember was like the dance for the last thing, and then I was completely blacked out. And then like the next morning I wake up like in my house on my couch, like
Oh my God.
And the wedding was in Newmarket, and all I remember was the last thing I remember was the dance floor. And then like next morning I see videos of my cousins and shit. They're like, it's like me like literally dead. Like I look like I'm dead, and they're like carrying my body like
Fucking thrown over their children's shit, right?
Yeah, and
Onto
then-
the bus.
And then like, bro, I wake up like my fucking Burberry tie, my Burberry suit, like puke, like it's like dried up puke.
Oh, you yacked all over yourself?
No way.
Yeah, and
Do you think at the wedding or?
Was it?
yeah, and then the next what?
Sorry, I was about to ask. Was that the same suit you used for prom or no? You were on.
No.
Oh, just the tie and stuff you used.
The tie, yeah,
Okay,
Burberry
okay.
tie, yeah. So, yeah, but my suit for my best wedding was Burberry too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then the next morning, like, I had a text my phone. I'm like, oh, who's this? And then he's like, oh, Darren. He's like, oh, I'm surprised. Like, it's my cousin. He's like, I'm surprised you're alive. I had to shove my fingers down your throat.
No way. They had this little trick for you.
I was like, shut the fuck up. What?
He's close to them?
Yeah, I was. And then,
Did it happen?
well, yeah, I did apparently.
No fucking. You know where?
Do you know where?
Like at the wedding in the.
Oh yeah, outside, like in the parking lot.
Ew, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like a 20
can't. I cannot imagine another man's fingers down my throat.
Well, I can't either. I don't remember it.
I'm picturing like the 21 Jump Street when they're in the bathroom. They're fucking fingering each other's mouth. I picture Darren fingering him back.
Oh my
God, yeah.
bro.
It's, like coincidentally, our drunkest moments weren't together. Huh? It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Even though we've drank a lot, like
We've drank so much together, but our drunkest moment was not together.
That was actually prior to me being close with you guys.
Yeah, true.
I was with Alex though. Alex was there, but and Mark, right? Again, another guy you guys will meet.
Yeah, Mark and Alex are our two other probably closest friends who for sure will be here on a future episode.
Yeah, that was grade 9. So it was prior to me meeting you. All I knew from you is that this Asian guy with a brand. That's it. That's all I knew. That's all I knew
I
from
mean,
him.
I guess we can get into another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the viewers want to hear about that, yeah.
But speaking about like drunkest moments and shit, like we're on the topic of like, the nitty gritty. Let's talk about sex.
Keep it fucking raw.
Why don't you start it?
What do you want to talk about with sex?
I introduced it. I'm gonna be like, let's say,
When was the last time you had sex?
hold on, what day is it? March 9th. Dead ass. A year ago and 2 days. I got a snap in my my memories that reminded me of the day, and I was like, wow, like it's been that fucking long.
You really got no game, eh?
Bro, it's been COVID, man. COVID's fucked me up
How do you do it, bro?
Might not allow you.
How do you do it?
with my trusty guy. You know what I'm saying?
A year, bro?
But no.
Well, why don't you tell us, like, what's the craziest sex story? A good one.
Okay.
Good or bad?
Okay, I'll give you. Okay, I got one. Basically, hooking up with this girl, right? This is last year. Around my birthday time, right? Hooking up with this girl, we become friends with benefits, right? And like at this time in my life, I've had sex, but I mean, it's very minor. It's very chill sex, obviously. Nothing crazy.
So,
Until this fucking day. Let me tell you. I've never experienced anything like this before. Like, this girl invites me over to her house. And, like, I'm nervous, but I'm, like, I'm ready. You know what I mean? It's cool. Right?
Sorry, so you haven't done anything prior to this?
No, I have. But it was just, like, it was just the casual sex.
Okay.
Like,
nothing
gotcha. That I've never seen before. You know what I mean?
So you knew you were having sex when you were going over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brings me upstairs into the room. And, like, it's a very, like, typical girl room. She's like an artistic kind of girl, so it was like that kind of aesthetic. And I'm looking around the room, I'm looking at the walls, I'm looking at shit that she has on her desk, and I come across this one thing. You know what? Remember the breath sprays that like that,
Mint
right?
sure. Back in the day.
Yeah, I seen that on the desk. For some reason, I literally I turned it over. I read the label. Throat numbing spray.
the fuck? What is that?
So, throat numbing is for when you're like your deep throat. That's like so like the girl. So there's like no gag reflex for the girl.
So the spray is strictly for sucking dick. Like
yes.
you can buy like a sex shop.
Does not fucking transfer to your dick?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but
How not?
I don't know. I mean,
The fuck?
I mean, I felt everything, so I don't think so. So I think it was okay, right?
So she used it.
Yeah, she sprayed it in her mouth. Like
In front of you.
as I brought it up, she was like, "Yeah, it's throat numbing spray." I was like,
Before you've even kissed or anything.
Like before you even like pull out your dick.
yeah, we were fully clothed,
What the fuck?
right? So, so she does it just like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna get interesting, right? And then, whatever, one thing leads to the next, and she's now on top of me, right? And as she's on top of me, like she has a headboard with a whole bunch of shit on it, right? And as she's on top, she grabs for something, right? And I'm like, the fuck's about to happen? This girl pulls out like a pair of pink fuzzy handcuffs, and I was like,
What the fuck?
I was like, get the fuck out. I was like, put that shit on me right now and take a snap. I
told her to put it on
I was
you.
like, yo, put that shit on. I have to send this to my group chat.
I remember this photo.
Yeah, I remember
They're
that
black,
day.
yo. They're black, right?
No, they were pink. No, they were pink. You have to. I'll send. We have to send you the photo.
Taking it was like we were like just doing our own thing.
Yeah, bro.
like,
This was a regular
like for
day.
us, right? Yeah, like in our group chat. Like
Yeah, I
us
remember
5 guys. Okay.
Regular day for these guys. I'm like, yo, take this picture of me. Literally, it's literally me like laying there, just like me smiling with like
This guy's like cuffed to the backboard of the bed too. Like the
No. I wasn't cuffed to the backboard. I just had it on, and I was like, once she put it on, I was like, you need to take a picture of this.
Oh, your hands were cuffed together?
Yeah. So it was like that, and I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. This is gonna be
Hey, bro,
insane.
I opened it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where
I
the
thought
fuck is
this
Shane?
motherfucker got kidnapped.
No, honestly, like I've just never experienced anything like that before, and that was like some next level kinky shit.
Hold on. Did you like it though?
I mean, as soon as I got the snap, I was like, all right,
Wait.
take this shit off.
Oh, you didn't use it.
Oh, you didn't actually get like
How do you use it during sex?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Obviously, you use it, not her.
Yeah. You could have used it on her.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be on you, unless you like that shit. I don't know.
No, I'm not. No, I'm good. I took it off as soon as I got the snap, and then we proceeded to do the nasty. But
How was the throat numbing spray?
I don't know, man.
Well, you gotta ask her that.
What do you
Right?
mean you don't know?
Did you ask her how did?
Well, how was the head?
I mean, the head was blessed. I mean, it was blessed. Like it's always good, but I mean, like, still, like that's just like for a 18-year-old boy who's never really seen that shit before. Like, it's interesting. You know what I mean? It's just out of the blue. I'm just like, yo, this girl's fucked. You know? So, yeah, that's mine.
Was the sex freaky?
Yeah, I was pretty blessed. It was pretty like kinky and shit. So it was okay.
Well, if she had all that stuff,
Yeah.
I would assume.
The girl was definitely a pro, man. Like,
Yeah.
she knew what she was doing.
Dirty talk?
Nah, not really into that. I don't like that
Oh,
shit.
you don't?
Really?
You don't like that shit? Like, you don't do it, or you don't like when the
No.
girl does it?
I mean,
You just like prefer like silence?
not silence, but I mean, like, I don't want to hear too much fucking talking. Like,
It's not talking. It's not a conversation.
It's like
like,
sexual.
she's talking, but like, I don't know. I'm just not into that. Like, obviously, we're not quiet, but I mean, it's not like.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I never was really into it, so I never decided to try.
Fuck, you should try it, bro. Changes everything.
Oh yeah, you like that shit? No,
Yeah,
I'm
bro. You
good.
just need like.
Bro, it's because the people he fucks, like, he doesn't love them, so he's like he doesn't
Yeah,
care
true.
about like giving them pleasure. He just cares about getting it. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like busting out, busting out, busting out.
Yeah, he's like it's grunting, you know.
Bro, all you need is like 5 lines. Put that on a rotation, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I be in my girls here like fucking Rick Ross.
Do the lizard.
But no, man. Okay,
Oh, do the lizard
what lizard?
for the viewers.
The what?
The get your guap up.
Okay, your money up or your
yeah.
focus up. That one.
Man's being nervous to be in their girls here, but I be in my girls here like.
Who called it?
Okay,
a lizard?
anyways.
You gotta give it a try and come back to us and let us know how it is.
Okay, maybe one day. Okay, you go.
Yeah,
What about
maybe
you?
a few years.
Crazy sex story.
Yeah.
Probably public space. Of course, like
Okay.
in a pretty open field, not like bushes and trees, like just open. Me and my girlfriend, and
Would you recommend that forest?
yeah, 100%.
You would?
Wait, that specific forest?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Where was that?
You running
forest?
there?
What?
I don't know. What if I need a place?
I think like somewhere an hour up north or something. Yeah, kind of far.
Is there a gold station there? I'm joking.
I would recommend for sure for you to do it in a forest though. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, but I had my dog too, and bro, this dog's just fucking running around off leash,
Does it get uncomfortable?
uncomfortable. It's if you get over the fact that it may be a little bit dirtier, I guess, because
Did you get on the floor?
Your shoes are still on, right?
yeah, my shoes were on, pants
was it
down to the
completely
ankles.
standing?
No, standing from the back
That's bare work.
on the tree.
Oh my god.
Tree's like your leverage hold for the girl. But yeah, it's just like, bro, you're spitting everywhere and shit, and like fucking, you know, you're spitting on your hand and shit, and like there's nowhere to like wipe it or wash it.
Yeah, that's fucking.
But it was worth the adrenaline.
True.
Like just that like
The feeling of
the
not-
feeling of getting caught,
Did you-
possibly getting caught.
Yeah.
Did you come?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. I ain't leaving if I didn't
Okay.
come.
No, like what? Like okay, true. Like what if you just tried it and stopped?
Nah, fuck that. I'm
Like,
trying to go
if
all
someone's
the way.
walking by, you know, you just stop.
Okay.
The fuck you looking at?
Okay.
You want to join? No, but-
What the?
what the? It's just fucking like. Sometimes I feel like I'm on a porno.
Oh, you're that mod.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking
Okay.
amazing, bro.
All right. Damn.
Yeah.
What
Fuck.
about
I don't know about like. I wish I could give you like an exact story, but it's
Yeah.
honestly good every single
It's
time.
hard, yeah. When like you're consistently doing it, like it's hard to name one time.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing I would say is like when you love someone, it's so different than when you're just fucking for pleasure.
100%. You gotta experience that.
Aww. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you don't care,
Well,
you
I
don't
mean,
put in your
so
full
different.
effort.
I've been
bro.
in love and I've had sex, but I mean,
Are you
No,
putting your?
man,
Are
you
you?
have not been in love.
You've been in infatuation. I'd say.
Yeah, exactly, bro. There's
you
people.
can't tell me that I have not been in love. You're not me. What do you mean? I've been in love.
No.
Okay, fine.
No.
Have you had sex in love?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
That was like in the past. It
In
was like,
silence?
shut up. No, it's like that was like high school shit.
Exactly. That's not love,
What?
bro. You were what? Grade 10, grade 11, like.
No, I was grade 12.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
How long was the relationship?
Like what, 3-4 months. Just because mine didn't last
bro?
a year or
No,
something.
bro. There's people who have been in a relationship for a year, and I like maybe they don't even love them yet. You know, like
That's not my problem.
That's like
That's
that
not my
doesn't-
problem.
Like
That is not my problem.
Like you're 100% sure you're in love.
I was at the time, yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
What about you?
I would probably say the craziest place would probably be like it was basically like a business conference room, and
Wow.
and it was literally like like the conference room had panorama windows, and it was literally like a view of like it was like in Square One, Mississauga, right? So like downtown Mississauga, and it was like the view of like the skyline of Mississauga, like Square One,
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
How did it play out? Did you like escort whoever you were with in? Like, did you like come in here? You know, the business conference is in here, and then as soon as like she like turned her back, you threw everything off the table. Anything like that? Anything
No,
crazy?
no.
Not like
I
that?
wish
No?
if I did, I probably wouldn't like put on Pornhub.
Yeah, fuck. I think you're gonna make a banger off that one.
That's so
With
funny.
a huge conference table.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's clear.
No one in the office.
Yes, man. Obviously.
That's fucking crazy. We're coming up just about an hour, so I think
about
it's the
an hour?
perfect time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. How'd you guys feel?
It was good. It was fun.
That flew for me.
Yeah, that was
This really
really
flew.
good. That was really fun.
We
Had a good
barely
time.
got even into it. Like,
Yeah.
we barely scratched the surface.
Oh yeah,
If I didn't look at the time, I'd probably keep going on for another episode.
yeah.
What hours?
But this is what we do when we're together. So shout out to
Just
Steven for
vibing,
this
bro.
idea. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Basically, we're basically just chilling right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like
yeah.
any normal night with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like before we like say bye, like where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where can they find this entire podcast?
Well, you guys check us out on Instagram, the Top Left Podcast, and we're YouTube at the Top Left Podcast as well. We'll be releasing audio files on Spotify, and if you want to watch the whole video with the audio, then definitely check out YouTube to see our reactions or face.
Any closing statements?
You want to shout out your at?
Yeah. My ad is Shane.Dowden on Instagram. And if you want to have a laugh on TikTok, again, same thing, Shane.Dowden.
Yes, I'll also be having a TikTok account up for the podcast.
yeah,
Probably
for
just
sure.
some clips and shit, but further down the line. Yeah, you can find me at Steven_share.
Yeah. You can find me at Darren 2Ns.p on Instagram.
Yeah, please let us know how we did.
Yeah.
We're new to this.
We want all the feedback we can get.
Yeah, we're growing. We're growing
Yeah,
together.
growing.
We're human, right? We make mistakes. We got to learn from these. And this is the first episode, right?
Yeah.
It only goes up from here, man.
Yeah, many more to come. So excited to be back.
Yeah, 100%. Well, you got any questions, any feedback, please let us
Yeah.
know. Anything would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Send us an email, a DM, anything you want. Well,
All right, boys.
Till next time.
I think that's it.
yeah.
First
Jeez,
episode
jeez.
done. Like,
All right.
we're out.
Till next
Let's
time.
go.
Peace.
Peace.
I think that was fucking fire.